Look, Trevor, if you want to see some action, you gotta be the center of attraction.
Did you think that in 2021 that we would get like I fully expected that this would just be like a little anniversary special. It'd be like
it started off that way.
Yeah, it's like here's the characters and here's the new characters and everyone's doing peaceful, and then you could have like I was expecting like a Kubo shot at Shonen Jump Industry. It's like, man, things got pretty hectic at the end, but you know, after all these years, we're still doing okay, and people still remember us fondly, and I thought we would get that message. I didn't fucking expect the fucking gates of hell would now be a thing.
Literally opening up and getting new fucking lore, and at the end being like, oh, fun fact, new arc. You like this? You want more of this? Okay.
I'm so happy that this is a thing. I'm so happy that everything happened. I'm very happy that Tide Kubo literally pulled a DBZ Raditz twist. That like we're talking not only that Goku is an alien level as a plot twist here. We're like from the get-go, because that's why I'm comparing the two, because these plot twists happen right at the fucking get-go. But also he mixed in GT with the Shadow Dragons with Hell.
Yes, because there were consequences to everything, and
I legit think that this is after what happened with the Quincy arc. I truly, honestly, wholeheartedly believe now that this is Kubo's final arc. It's like, man, my last attempt to end everything didn't go so well. Let me try to fix it with my own thing. I need a good inspiration. Well, I showed those Hell Gates one time in my story.
And they did a fun movie for it, you know.
Well, let's do that and make it an arc.
Yeah, like, but it's just like, this isn't just something where he's just like, oh, let's just continue on. No, there is stuff that he mentions in this chapter that is stuff that we didn't have much of an explanation for,
and then it happened,
and then he like adds to the already established lore and already established concepts. Like, it's not just like, oh, remember this thing, remember that thing, yeah, let's just fuck all that up. No, this is not some bullshit sequel trilogy of Star Wars. No. This is like Tite Kubo's finest work, to quote King of Lightning there. This is him coming back being like, oh, you guys are excited for Bleach anime, right? There might be some new things to go on there, you know.
I saw a tweet that perfectly summed it up. It's like Tide Kubo is about to show everyone why Bleach was the big three.
Yep. All you doubted Bleach, all you doubted Kubo. Oh, he has no background in his artwork. Oh, his story fell off after Soul Society. You can eat the biggest bag of dicks this side of the Mississippi.
Oh no, the story was falling apart near the end. It doesn't deserve to face. It doesn't deserve to be a part of the big three. Yeah. Meanwhile, Naruto and One Piece are nervously sweating.
Boruto's like hiding in the corner, like, "Don't touch me, Kazooie."
Meanwhile, we're in the corner with the chainsaw.
Kazooie's just like looking at him with the deadpan smile, just like.
Kazooie is the one that I am convinced is the one that started all of this. I am convinced.
You think?
He opened hell and he smiles at hell. Tekken 101 was right.
Oh God, he was. Yuha. However the fuck you say his name.
Yuha.
Is it Yuha?
Yeah, Kazooie is now the last thing that you will see before you die. He now opens the gates of hell and he fucking smiles at it.
Like, but see, that's oh my gosh. Because like he ended the last little remnants of Yuha. And like after that, that's where we're getting all this shit. Like,
I feel like the best way to talk about this, because there is a lot to talk about this. I think that we should. I'm not going to pull up the chapter on this because hey, I imagine the copyrights are going to be through the roof. For something like this. I think the best thing that we could do is just go through the chapter and just talk about whatever comes up because holy shit.
Because the chapter even starts off pretty decently with Kazooie just going to bed and good old adorable Orihime.
We gotta start before that. We have a
nice little thing.
Yeah, we have a little goldfish comparison where Taikubo just out of nowhere is like, here's 2 goldfish. There was a little one, and then there was a big one. And the little one, it didn't look like he was going to do well. But the big one died. And after the big one died, the little one it suddenly got bigger. And then you have this ominous word bubble. It's like, it was a good thing that the larger one died. Which kind of ties into how it's like, man, there was a balance. Maybe the bigger goldfish symbolized the villains of Bleach, and the small goldfish was just like the looming threat of hell. And now that the big threats are gone, well, hell is about to burst through. And that's what I think it is.
I like how you pointed out the balance thing, because a lot of people kind of forget that the Soul Reapers or Shinigami or whatever words you want to use for them, they are technically the balancers for the souls in the living world, Hueco Mundo, Soul Society, and all that. Like, they are balancers.
Yeah, and Yuha came in and just destroyed everything.
And also, somebody pointed this out too with Yuha. Like, he was afraid of death. Like, a lot of people were starting to point out that he might have known this was going to happen.
I don't know if I want to go that far.
Yeah.
If Kubo can tie that in and make it work, go for it. I just think that I think Yuha was just like, I lived forever. I don't want to die because I want to guide it.
Yeah.
He went out like a bitch.
But you never know, though. He might have known.
I need to see it. I'll be happy.
Like, especially after absorbing the Soul King.
Oh, fuck. I don't know the Soul King. Well, the curse of the Soul King was that you don't really gain much. You kind of just like determine the fate of the universe, but you don't really like gain omnipotence or any special abilities. It's like the blessing and the curse. You become the linchpin for existence, but congratulations, you can't do shit with it.
But that's the thing. Like, what if that knowledge was part of like being that linchpin? You know what I mean?
Oh, are you referencing to when Urahara was trapping Aizen and yes. Urahara's like the Soul King is like the linchpin, like that too?
Yes, yeah.
If we can get that linked in, awesome, go for it. I'm game.
Yeah. So
I just still think Yuha went out like a bitch.
I mean, he did, but this would lessen that blow of going out like a bitch.
He was killed by a level 1 blade.
Oh my god! We'll get to that. Because, oh my god! Okay, I just gotta say, I picked the perfect time to revisit Bleach. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
I picked the perfect time.
It is like series. I'm very happy that this is back.
Me too.
I'm so happy that I can talk about something else other than One Piece, and I want to talk about MHA, but like, it's not time yet. This is fucking perfect.
I know.
My passion is back to making videos about like different animes, and I want to make more Bleach stuff after reading this.
Literally, like, oh my gosh, I was thinking about the arc reviews, and it just lit a fire back in me again. And then hearing about the chapter, I'm just like, oh, fucking yes. Oh.
And guys, we haven't even reached the fucking intro.
We're 10 minutes in, and we just started talking about the first page.
This is literally like literally 1, 2, 3, 4 panels, the end. And we got a long way to go.
Oh, yeah.
So here's something that we don't really get an explanation of. So apparently we see a soul fish. Soul goldfish or whatever. And Orihime walks in. There you go, everyone. There's your Orihime cameo.
Yay! Look at her. She's so adorable.
I kind of like how very relatable thing as a kid where your mom peeks in the door. It's like,
I know.
Okay, he's asleep. His eyes are closed. He's definitely asleep. He's not moving. And then she walks away. As soon as the door closed, the eyes shoot up. It's like, it's time.
Yeah.
Time
Also,
for your shit.
Can we talk about how Cone is basically his babysitter?
Yeah.
I love that.
We need to talk about that. Yeah.
I love that.
I really like the innocent. Thank you for playing with Kazui today as well, Kon-chan.
Yeah.
My headcanon is that I know the official will probably be like, oh yes, now that Ichigo and Orihime settled down, Kon had to put away his wild expectations for women, and all that perviness went away.
That's probably still there.
Yeah, no, that's where my headcanon comes in. It's like, I'll watch your shitty son, but I want payment in return.
Yeah.
There has to be like some secret dark deal between the two. What if Kon? Oh no! What if Ichigo goes out and Kon takes over the body of Ichigo and the two of them have had it? Oh no!
Oh god. Well, Orihime will probably be able to tell.
Well, I mean, no, that's the deal. You watch over my son, I'll let you use my dad's body.
Oh my god. What if
I'll let you use my husband's body. Shit.
What if that's how Kazui was conceived?
Yeah, because shonen characters can't have sex.
Oh, let's move away from this topic.
So yes, we shall. Because thankfully, here's our next. So Kazui wakes up. I like you kept calling him Kazui. We can't call him Kazui.
I'm gonna keep calling him Kazui.
No, that's an insult to the bird.
Oh, fine, Kazui.
Yes. So Kazui wakes up. He jolts up, and Kon immediately is like, "What the fuck are you doing? No, you little shit, go back to bed." And Kazui apparently has ridden the Soul Cloud goldfish before.
Yeah.
And Kon is like, "But okay, I know you promised to visit the fish again, but you also promised your mom that you would." Not do this stuff anymore, man. So which one's more important? The promise I made first. And it's like, that is such an Ichigo line.
It is. Also, I love the fact that he's just like, all right, don't come. Like, I love their dynamic here because Kon's just like, all right, I'm not going to come. And he's like, okay, don't come. Wait, no, I'm coming too. And then Kazui's just like, you could have just stayed back and said, oh, I fell asleep and didn't see him sneak out. Crap, I should have thought of that.
So then we get this interesting set of panels, which it's establishing. It's not the best, but
yeah,
this is the weakest part of the chapter. But this really isn't that bad in the grand scheme. It's really to show that, hey, Kazui can see dead people, he can interact with them, and he has like this fascination with the undead.
Well, he's in his Shinigami form, isn't he?
Well, yes, but at the end of Bleach, you didn't know what he could do.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. This is to show what his abilities actually are without going too much into detail.
And also just kind of getting a grasp of how he is as a character and how he is as a person.
I immediately like him better than Boruto. Don't at me.
What did I tell you? I told you I would have preferred a sequel to Bleach than Boruto. And look what we're getting, Trevor. Yeah. Look what happened.
Because Ichigo will stay as the main character.
Future Trevor, I want you to edit a Whawkins was right thing here.
You did it. Good job. I can't believe it. I'm proud of you.
Anyway. So he meets this guy called I'm going to guess that he was like an executed child pervert.
I guess.
Because it's like, Kazui goes up to this guy like, Uncle, I came to play. And this guy has like this very unsettling, unmatching cry. It's like,
yeah. Like he's crying like a child and all that.
Yeah, it's like, you're late. I was so lonely and I said this yesterday, but don't call me uncle. I'm 15. And Kon immediately is just like, let's take a step back.
Yeah, wait
and evaluate this. this
Kazui,
doesn't make
you need
sense.
an adult.
And Kazui, well, okay, this is a funny thing. Cause it's like, I'm here to play. It's like, man, I was lonely. And it's like, don't worry. By the way, I can't come tomorrow. Anyway, let's go to a shrine that we've never been to before. And the guy's like, oh, okay, sure. I got nothing to do in my afterlife. So they go to the shrine, which, by the way, someone please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that this is the shrine that is visited in Diamond Dust Rebellion.
I thought it was either Diamond Dust Rebellion or the other one I thought about was what's the name of the first movie?
Memories of Nobody with the cemetery?
I guess. I don't know. For some reason I immediately thought of the first movie here.
I know what you're thinking of. Yeah. Because in Memories of Nobody, you have like the soul, the wandering soul, and the Ichigo and Senna take this kid's soul up a flight of stairs, and they reach like this festival. Yep. I want to say this is Diamond Dust Rebellion because there's like a shrine at the top of the staircase, and that's where Hitsugaya was camping out before being ambushed by Hisage and Kira. Which I didn't realize how dumb that whole part was until I watched the abridged version of the movie, because Hitsugaya is like camping out in the shed, and Hisage's like, Hitsugaya, come out. We don't want to hurt you. It's like, oh, you don't want to hurt me? You probably couldn't. I'm me. You're Hisage and Kira. What the fuck can you two do?
Yeah.
God damn it. But yeah, they go to the shrine, and I don't know how. I guess hell taught him this. I guess hell's not that bad of a place for kids. Maybe I should throw Pez in there sometime. But anyway, so Kazui has like these instructions, and it's like you stand here and you clap 3 times, and they summon like ghost Pokeballs. Then you bow twice and clap once more. Then a fucking mouth of hell.
It's just like, and also just to point out, for later, 3 hell butterflies flow out.
So yeah, the hell mouth opens up, and the others are just like, oh, this isn't normal.
Yeah,
and that's the intro, and it's like, it's all right, everyone's there, says Kazui, and now I just realized what that means.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I just realized the context of what everyone's there means.
Oh, me too. Holy shit.
Hi, Yamamoto. Oh, what? But we get this. We get this sweet ass double page, like here and at the ending, where it's like it's treated like a book.
Yes.
And it's like Bleach. No breaths from hell.
Oh, so good.
We go back into the new Seirite.
3 hours earlier.
Oh, hey, we're watching Suicide Squad again.
Oh, God.
So we have Monkey Girl.
Ichigo.
Goodbye, monkey.
Hey, I like her. She's fun and spunky, and she gets trained by Ikkaku.
Yeah, Ikkaku has, I guess, a side business of being the lieutenant of Squad 11, is that he now has a martial arts dojo.
So fun fact about this, I don't know if you knew this or not. Do you remember that like colored page that we had of Kazui and Ichika?
No, I don't.
Or whatever. Oh, so there's a colored page of the two, and it looks like they're like going to school or anything. And on Ichika's backpack is like a red tassel, and somebody asked like Kubo in like an interview or something if it meant something, and that's when he revealed that she gets training from Ikkaku in the 11th squad.
He had this fucking planned.
Mm-hmm. See, mm-hmm. Yep.
I love like the panel where Ikkaku is just casually walking, and she goes like,
oh yeah, she's like trying to attack him, and he's just like, nope. Also, can we talk about how both father and daughter are basically trained by Ikkaku?
Yeah,
I love it.
It's a very nice callback.
Yes.
And I like how I like Ichigo more than Kazui because I really like she's fun, she's brash, she's overconfident, and she makes situations her own, even though she's weighing over her head like an actual kid. And so after failing miserably against Ikaku, she goes, "Man, you've improved, master." And Ikaku's like, "Shut the fuck up."
Yep. Shut up, you little shit, and stop posing.
You know what this gave me vibes of?
What?
It gave me the same feeling of seeing Shinji. Oh, I'm sorry, not Shinji. Urahara and Hiyori from the past.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Not in terms of not in terms of them actually training with wooden swords.
Yeah.
But mainly that Urahara constantly dealt with Hiyori's shit.
Yeah. I think the only difference with this is Ichika actually respects Ikaku, whereas Hiyori was just like, "Fuck this dude, I don't want to do this."
It took her a little bit, but she made it.
And we'll get to Urahara later.
The dick measuring contest. Yeah. That's all across the afterlife, literally.
I love it. But also Ikaku mentions Kazui here, and he's just like, "Oh, you're lonely, aren't you? You must miss Ichigo's kid, don't you?" And we get the little blush here, and look, they cute little crushes, and there's your Ichi Rukia there. There it is, right there, everybody.
It took, man, like, can you imagine where back in like 2008, if you were a fanfic writer and it's like Ichigo and Orihime will probably be together because that's been the narrative plot point objectively written by the author. But if I take in other narrative tropes like Twilight, Full Moon, then I will know that the kids of our main character, of my two shippies here, they will mate, and thus the family will be complete.
Yes.
And then here comes like one of the biggest plot twists that I never thought I would see this coming. But Renji is a legit homeowner now.
I know, right?
I did not expect someone like him to own a home.
When you kind of marry into money.
Yes.
So basically, he probably doesn't own the home. It's probably Rukia's, if we're being honest. And if anything, even beyond that, it's actually probably Byakuya's.
It's just a division of his house that he walled off with Senbon Sakura. his kid is like, "Oh wow, we have such a big yard." "I know, honey. Did you buy this, Dad?" "No, not exactly." "What's that giant pink wall over there?" And it's like Mufasa talking to Simba. It's like, "That's the Senbon Sakura wall. You must never go there, Ichika."
Also, can we talk about how Ichika apparently would rather train with Squad 11 than her own uncle?
Yeah, one of the strongest motherfuckers in all of existence, thanks to the last arc, and she wants Squad 11.
Oh, it's probably because she gets along with them a lot better.
But yeah, and here's another thing that I really like, that Ichigo keeps in contact with the Soul Reapers. It's not like the Fullbringer. I thought that would be a repeat. It's like Ichigo's grown up. It's like Fairy Odd Parents. We have to let him go. He can't know about the Soul Reapers anymore. Only Rukia and Renji will know about his existence. Like, no, he still keeps in touch with everyone.
Oh, man.
Which is
because they have, like, brand new phones where they can FaceTime now.
And now for the first bit of fucking brilliant foreshadowing. Ichigo calls Renji, or actually, I don't remember who called him. We will find
Renji. Out. Yeah, Renji called Ichigo.
Oh, that's right, because of the whole favor. But yeah. And Ichigo's like, a soul funeral festival, and Renji explains that we will have to go in detail because it will lead to like the Jesus Christ level plot twist. And so apparently, 12 years after a captain dies in battle, there's a festival that takes place in order to honor them. And the funny thing is, when you first read it, the funny thing is like, oh man, how do you honor a captain that died in battle? Well, we hunt down a hollow in the real world and we just fucking murder it in front of his grave.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, that's barbaric. I wonder who came out with that. And Yamamoto's just like sitting up in his grave. He's just like, I did.
I know what we must do. I have an idea, everyone. Just hear me out. Everyone is just like, Yamamoto, that's kind of like barbaric, even for you. And then, yeah. And
he's
then
like, fuck you, it's Christmas.
Unohana just gives people a glare and it's like, okay, fine, jeez.
She's like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
She's like, I gave him the idea.
Then we have like the slow of like, now that we have the context of the whole chapter, this makes this word bubble all the more important, where Renji says, yeah, the Soul Fire Festival. Soul Funeral Festival. Because we just did Yamamoto and Unohana's the past few days, and now we're doing the third captain. It's just like, oh, that's sweet. Hopefully that has no repercussions whatsoever. You know what that reminds me of?
What?
I think I brought it up with you before, but in Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, when Martin's doing a recap of season 3.
Oh yeah.
He brings up like Team 4, so it's like, oh no, we're trapped in the virtual world and we must duel against Team 4 kids. I mean Team 4 star. And Tristan goes, I'm sure the characters will be both memorable and hilarious. And then it just cuts to black with the word oops.
Oops. Yeah, sorry about that, folks.
But yeah, Renji explains the festival, and Ichigo's like, yo, that doesn't sound like, good. And Renji's like, it's just an old tradition.
Yeah, like,
and even
Renji mentions, he's just like, look, captains don't die that often, so it's just like, we don't normally do this.
Yep.
So it's just like, because like the last captains that quote unquote left and died, well, first of all, they left and then they died. So it's just like, why should we do it for them when they just left and died? So it's just like, okay, they probably didn't do it for them because of that reasoning. And after that, like, they replaced those seats, and those people didn't really die until just now.
Indeed. It's a very nice explanation to help cover for any questions that people might have.
No, I do have a question though.
Yes.
What do they do with the 11th squad stuff? Because isn't it like it's always like Kenpachi that runs 11th squad?
Yes.
So, and the only thing to do with that is like it's a battle to the death.
Well, the thing is that
is there like a loophole with that, or?
Well, no. The last when Kenpachi became captain, that was post Ishin leaving Soul Society thing. That was pre Ichigo, so by the time Ichigo, like you didn't need to do a Soul Fire Festival.
Why?
Oh no! I meant like. Oh wait! I'm stupid. I'm stupid.
Like, is it just like the first one that Renji has done, or is it like the first like because you see where my mind is going?
Yes. Okay, so we are on the same track. Why didn't we see one on screen before?
Or like why didn't we hear about it before? I guess because like
I think it's because with the last Kenpachi, it was like set before Ichigo became a Soul Reaper. So
yeah.
And also,
I mean, that's just a nitpick, if I'm being honest. But
yeah, and I'm pretty sure they would have to do it because with the explanation we get, they were still captain level people. You kind of had to deal with that.
Yeah. So
whoever doesn't know what we're talking about, oh boy, you're in for a big shock. Also, why the fuck are you here? Read the
exactly.
chapter.
Right. Anyways, we finally get our first panel of Ichigo.
He looks so good.
I know. He doesn't look stupid like Naruto did. Like Ichigo's haircut actually looks decent.
I know. It's like, and the best part is, by all accounts, he is still the main character.
Exactly. That's the best part. Like, yeah, we might be meeting his son and the daughter of Rukia and Renji and all that, but like as soon as you see Ichigo on this page, you're just like, yes, this feels right. We're still following Ichigo. Yes, there might be a plot point with his son. That's fine, but like his son isn't like the main character. Like another certain series that got a sequel series that's no, it's not his story anymore. It's his son's story. Anyways,
Ray!
I don't want to talk about that anymore. Keigo has a ramen shop.
Yes, and here's the weird thing. Keigo has a very unsuccessful ramen shop.
Well, he just started.
I know, but it's like it's not doing good at all, and yet it has the name Spirit Ramen. I don't even eat ramen, and I would eat at a place called Spirit Ramen.
Same here. I just love it. Also, no, that's not Uryu in the back in that one panel. I thought it was at first. I'm like, Uryu, is that you?
Nah, he's busy being a doctor and hating his dad.
My dad. Also, Renji has an iPhone, what, 12?
Yes.
sorry, I had
we're about to get very dated here.
I know. I don't care.
We're not. Rukia is about to make it very dated.
Which,
before we get to her,
yes. Yeah,
there's that one little bit of very comedic, there's a very comedic couple panels where Ichigo is like, oh, hey, my ramen's here, so I gotta go. And Renji's like, well, no, I'm the one that called you. Don't cut me off, bitch.
Like, no. No. Also, Mizuhiro's there, just giving Keigo shit as always, which I love.
Yep. As time flies,
I love how their friendship is still there. Like, it kind of reminds me of like the gang that Kuwabara hung out with.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really see him hanging out with them too much, like near the end of the series. Like I'm not saying you had to or anything, but like it's just a nice touch to see that the characters that we saw in the beginning that Ichigo was still friends with, they're still friends when they're adults.
Yeah, you don't really I'm sure anyone that graduated high school and college can attest that probably 90, and for me 98% of the friends that I made in high school, I just don't get the chance to keep in touch with them anymore. It's I want to keep calling them friends, but man, there's just no contact anymore. It sucks. Yep. So seeing that Ichigo still values those bonds above all else, and it's just like a really chill dude, respect.
Yeah, exactly. But yes, let's continue onward.
Yes, and so Renji is the whole purpose of Renji calling Ichigo is just saying, hey, Ugetake is next on our festival list, and we want you to attend the ceremony. Normally only captains are allowed to this, but since you knew the guy and Kyoraku and Rukia recommended you deserve to come over.
Like, and then we get Rukia.
With her stupid fucking ponytail.
Oh, you don't like it either.
It looks
like it's
silly.
Not that it's not that it looks bad, it just looks a little silly.
It looks half complete because I keep expecting one to be on her left side of her face.
Exactly. Like she has like the giant bang on the left side, the big bang in the middle, and then like the giant ponytail on the right side. I'm like,
I know what Kupo's trying to pull off here because he's trying to mesh the Byakuya hairstyle, like young Byakuya hairstyle, with Rukia, but I'm sorry, it's not working.
It's not.
When the giant ponytail is not in the shot, it's good. But when it is, it's not.
Yeah. But yeah, Rukia starts acting like my grandma with a telephone.
Oh, I can see your face now, dear. It's lovely.
Yeah, I still have the old model, the iPhone 1.
I love the fact that when she asks where's Orihime, she flips the phone around because she thinks there's two screens.
Oh, not only that, but when Ichigo tells her why she's not there. She just starts lambasting him, just like, no, really? You left your wife home alone to do all the work? You're a piece of shit.
It's called moral harassment. It's like, no.
Where did you even learn something like that? And then we find out they got TV now.
Thanks to Urahara.
Yep.
Apparently, Urahara started a side gig where he just he helps bring in human technology to Soul Society, so that Soul Society can somehow upgrade it but degrade it at the same time.
Yeah, I imagine so. Everybody, well, most people I know have at least watched Futurama. It reminds me of the people from Omicron Persei 8 whenever they're watching TV. That's immediately what I thought. I'm just like, oh, they're watching Frasier like it's a new series.
Yeah. The time it takes for TV to reach their atmosphere is 8 million years, Fry. We move away from Rukia because Rukia explains that, hey, Urahara is doing gigs here, and a bunch of new spirit devices have been invented, and Ichigo's like, man, that sounds really cool. And then Kurotsuchi arrives.
Yes.
It's like, I can't let that pass.
And we find out that him and Urahara have basically been having a dick measuring contest with what they can create.
It's so good.
It's like he's not even actually there. It's this projection from this insect. And I mean, I'm not going to cut too far away, but we do see that these insects are at other barracks.
Yeah, if anyone needs a comparison, Kurotsuchi is basically projecting himself like the interdimensional alien from the dimensional alien from Rick and Morty season 2 episode 1, where you see this alien come in. He can see all the different timelines that have branched, and whenever he communicates with one, every timeline can hear him because he's 4-dimensional.
Oh, also, I don't mean to just cut far ahead, but just the other reactions we see. So what's her face? Did we know that she got promoted to 4th division captain?
Kione?
Yeah.
Yes, at the end of Bleach when they showed all the new captains.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm very happy that I can still remember the end of Bleach.
Yeah. It's been a long time for me. But my favorite panel of this joke is Shinji. He's like, oh, it's a hologram. It's my first time seeing the real deal. Gross.
Also, we need to talk about the look. We need to talk about the design of Kurotsuchi look. So I told Justin all of this. He's in the camp that Bleach it's done. He doesn't need to see anymore because he saw a story, to each their own. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, fine. I told him what happens, and he's like, man, this sounds really cool. I probably still won't read it, but this sounds really cool. Each their own. I showed him the Kurotsuchi picture.
Oh, where he appears here?
Yeah. He's like, yo, he looks like what happens when you... It's like motorcycle handles.
No, he does. You know why he probably did that? Why? So that way Nemu would have something to hold on to while they played horsey. I told you, Bleach just brought something out of me right now.
Brought happiness.
It brought
can we? I need to date this video in terms of today. Today alone in
today's
media,
been great. Today's been great.
I saw new artwork of Stone Ocean. Awesome.
Yes. Oh,
that My Hero Academia chapter where Bakugo finally apologizes to Deku, calls him by his first name, and the two of them finally they reconcile after 322 chapters. It's just finally. And then Nico Robin got a win after a decade of nothing. Yes. And then we get Bleach. And, what a fantastic day for for manga fans. Like, holy shit.
You know what would have been like the icing on the cake? An announcement being made saying Boruto will end in the next chapter. But that's just me. I'm just poking the bear.
I mean,
we
haven't even heard anything from Boruto in a while. I stopped when I saw nuclear fission.
Yeah, I didn't even read the latest chapter. I was just like, oh, cool, neat
shit. And nothing of value was lost.
Yeah. So, anyways, something that's good.
Yeah. So Kurotsuchi he's talking to all the vice captains, and everyone else is having their reactions. My favorite shot. You have your Shinji shot. My shot is Rangiku insults Kurotsuchi. It's man, he's gonna lose to Urahara. I think he's jealous. And Kurotsuchi just fires laser beams.
No. That was towards Hisagi.
I know. He fires laser beams at Hisagi when it was supposed to go to Rangiku.
No. He said that, didn't he?
No, I don't think so. No, it's not. That was the whole, that was the joke. Because in one panel, we see Rangiku, like, Kurotsuchi is panicking because Urahara keeps inventing new merchandise. Yep, and Kurotsuchi just fires laser beams.
Yeah, I see the line right there.
He has it. Okay, so as backwards ass as Soul Society is in terms of technology, aka Rukia with an iPhone, Kurotsuchi just surpassed Star Wars holocron or hologram technology, where it's like, no, holograms aren't just tangible. He can fire freaking laser beams.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
Oh, so that was the scene. Oh, but Ichika, she heard that all the vice captains are going to the world to live in to capture a hollow. And
so like it's up to the vice captains to catch the hollow for the sacrifice thing and all that. So that's what Kurotsuchi's message basically is. It's like, hey, all you captains, go to the living world now. It's time to go. It's so cool because like we see Nanao from the first division, we see Fat Ass from second division. Also, hold on, have we ever seen this Okioba before?
Wait, where is she? Where?
The dude that's in the same panels now.
Oh, there he is. No, I think he was in Squad 1.
Okay, so he's like just a carryover from all that.
Just a background character.
Okay, cool.
But I can tell from his age that he was definitely part of Yamamoto's squad.
Yeah. But when we cut to the 7th division...
Oh, we got a new character.
We got a new guy named Atao?
I believe that is how you say his name. I love the fact that... deaf. I like the fact that he's deaf. However, this also brings up, like, how the fuck do you die so hard that you go to the afterlife deaf?
Yeah.
How does that work?
I mean, I guess that just goes to show that disabilities carry into the Soul Society.
All animals love him. Somehow all animals also coexist in Soul Society.
And we'll get to his Shikai.
His Shikai is fucking good.
It's
birds.
You want to talk about a pop I had reading this chapter?
We'll get to it. I will also make the joke that if he wants to kill Ichigo, then he is definitely Android 16. Yes. Birds. I am a Tao, I am hilarious, and you will quote birds, Ichigo must die. So yeah, the scene happens, and I do like the next bit where Ichigo joins the vice captains because hey, they're in his world, and Ichigo's like, okay, I know it's your tradition, but do you really need all the vice captains? And we're just like, shut up, outsider.
Yeah, but not only that, it's like, look, we invited you to be with the captains. Why are you here with us?
You're in my world, asshole.
Yeah, it's like, dude, what the fuck?
I live here.
Yeah, he's just like, look, it'll be fine. And I don't know, I forgot who points out. They're just like, oh, it's Rangiku, I think. Yeah, she's just like, yeah, don't worry about it. We'll catch the hollows. You can run off to the special ceremony, and then after that, we'll all drink together.
Oh yeah, and she also said that after, like, you can't do the ceremony until the hollow's caught.
Yeah, and he goes just like, wait, now I have to drink? That's added to my schedule? But I mean, if Rangiku invited me to a drink,
yeah, I wouldn't complain. We also get to learn Ichigo's job.
Oh yeah,
he's a translator,
which is interesting.
Well, actually, I thought it made perfect sense because like this whole story began when he was able to just communicate with dead people.
Yeah.
I thought that was like a very nice little tie-in from where we started to where we're at now.
Yeah, it's nice.
And also, I like the fact that it's like, oh yeah, I'm a translator, probably 5 years in the career path. Hey, awesome! Here's a deaf guy. Can you sign language? My one weakness. I'll just have to kill them all.
ASL, my only weakness.
Wait, ASL? You mean JSL? We're in Japan, motherfucker.
Look, I don't give a shit.
We're in Japan. Get it right.
A Tao can read lips. Why don't you talk about the Gyaro?
Oh yeah, you mean anime kawaii desu mode?
Yes. Also, is it bad that I forgot who Yadomaru was? I had to look up the name. I was just like, who the fuck? Oh, it's you.
It's all right.
Yeah, I was just like, wait, who? Also, I didn't realize she became a captain, but I guess I'm just not remembering the last chapter of Bleach. Oops.
It's all right. It's understandable. It took me a second to remember who it was.
I'm a fake fan.
It took me a hot minute to remember who it was.
Yeah, but her design's cool, and we'll get to her fighting style here soon.
I like her fighting style. I don't like her look.
I'm fine with it because I've seen this type of character before in different anime. So
okay, so that's the thing. It's the type of character. Fine, do your thing. It's the look.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's like I can't tell what the outfit is. I know it's like it's the black kimono, but it's like super anime. Yeah. And then you have like this almost Yamato like hair from One Piece.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, fine. And then you have like the mouth and then like the really weird socks and the shoes. It just clashes everywhere. Even the stars on the page aren't drawn correctly with her.
Well, when you're a big influencer on social media.
Oh my god, that's right. There's social media here.
I
really forgot about that before we started.
What's it called? Line? Is that what they call it?
I believe so.
Okay.
Because
I had to read that line like multiple times. It's just like, wait, who made it so that the Reaper communication device supports Line?
Apparently Japan has a Facebook just called Line.
Yeah.
I do like how Ichigo is like a very famous hero of and it's called the Great War.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes.
It's like, oh my god, can I take a picture? Oh my god, Ichigo-kun, Daisuke!
Yeah, that's actually a very accurate depiction of what the character is.
Yep. I'm gonna love her. I'm gonna hate her.
Yeah,
but let's get to something that's pure love. So
Ichigo's here.
Yeah,
look, another hell butterfly. Huh?
And Ichigo looks up, and she notices that behind the vice captains, a sick ass demon that could fit on like probably a David Bowie album or an old Metallica album. Even it just spawns, and Ichigo's like, how come they can't see it? And well, it wouldn't be a Bleach chapter if Renji didn't get his shit knocked in one more time.
So, okay, I'm going to have a pop counter starting now. This is going to be a counter of every time I popped in the chapter. Well, besides the Kurotsuchi one, so I should have started it earlier. So there's the Kurotsuchi one. I did pop for that. That was hilarious. And then this one, this page right here, where like Ichigo and Renji are just shooting the shit, and this glasses skeleton thing is just standing behind them. That was Big Pop number 2.
That was a really cool page.
Like just that page. Well, it wasn't like a turn, but that page turn was just like Kubo's a master at the page turn. Yeah, like you said, she's just like, wait, what the fuck is that? And she yells at Renji. She's just like, Dad, do you not see what's behind you? And yeah, like you said, Renji had to get his ass handed to him.
It doesn't even stop there. But okay, I like how immediately after Renji gets knocked through like a power pole and a couple houses, the Hell Demon immediately tries to go in for attack, and Ichigo just, I think it's just one slash.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, he's still Ichigo.
Oh,
good.
Yes.
Well, actually, you know what? If this were an anime, we would have an episode or a fight scene where Ichigo looks at it and he needs to go Bankai and uses Getsuga Tensho against this thing.
Can I also say, well, I don't know if I should say it here or not. Part of me kind of likes that Ichigo didn't go Bankai.
Yes, I know. It's almost as if he was competent enough in Shikai.
But yeah, this alerts the other lieutenants who are like, hey, what the hell is that?
Oh my god, I just realized Ichigo didn't even go 50%. He has 2 blades now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's been using one he used one blade the whole chapter. So yeah, all the other lieutenants are just like, what the fuck's going on?
And then another vice captain gets
and then we see like 5 of these like hell spawned just appear.
And well, all right, so we're going to come back to this, but they have rings above on their bodies, like these little rings, and there's a certain revelation that we learned later, and we're going to come back to this because I just need a refresher. But anyway, all the vice captains are like, well, shit, time to fight. And this was the moment where I thought, there's no way this special will end with just one chapter.
Fighting hollows.
Is there going to be more to this? Is this like part 1? What's going on here? But yeah, then we get a Tao's Shikai. And Taka. Yes, and I do like how he writes the release on his sword.
I know, that was such a nice touch. Kubo, you madman.
So a Tao, like, at first I thought, oh, his Shikai is just making him have Ivy's weapon from Soul Calibur. And it's like, all right, that's cool. And then he goes into Taka mode, and then it turns into hawks that fly to a creature, and I don't know if they eat it, but they just make their target disintegrate.
This is basically a bird version of
Senbon Sakura?
Yes. This is basically bird Senbon Sakura.
I'm perfectly okay with that.
I am too.
Then you get Kawaii Girl.
Kawaii Desune.
Where she jumps up, and I don't know if this is her only power, but apparently she takes on the spirit of a bear, and she just crushes these demons with bear claws or bear fangs. I want to believe that her power is like Vixen from DC, where she takes on the spirit of an animal and it gives her the properties of said animal.
I like that. I thought this might have ties with like Komamura stuff.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, because like you see the claws like coming out of her fingernails.
I miss Komamura.
I know.
I want
So,
my book back. He was my favorite.
well, this is him in Gyaru form.
No, it's a bear form. Fuck you.
This is him in Gyaru form.
No.
Yeah, because like that's the thing. Like, hold on, let me go back to Pandas because I don't think you see her have a sword.
No, it's
It's like
might
a Yoruichi
be her
kind of
fingernails.
thing. Yeah, so it could always be that her Shikai are because she has a bunch of rings on her fingers.
Yeah.
So that could be like her sword, Zanbakuto or something.
Oh, yes. And moving on, this is where I had one of my pop moments. Fucking Akon, of all people, actually does a fighting maneuver, and it's not a fighting maneuver.
It's just like trapping it. And he's just like, all right, melt the ground.
He literally writes an equation by the looks of it, says random numbers, and then he's like, melt. Now do it 7 times.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I thought the 7 times was Kira's thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was my bad. I read too far ahead.
But yeah, no, you're fine. Like, because I thought the same thing. I'm just like, oh, he's saying 7 times. And then we just see Kira just
I forgot that Kira existed, much like Kubo did near the end of Bleach.
Yeah. Well, that's so I don't get this. And maybe there's some lost because I don't know about you. I've never read the novels. So I don't know if there's anything lost here from not reading those.
I don't know. I've only read like 1 chapter of the novel, and that was like one of the free versions that you could find. That was it. So I didn't learn anything.
So like what is this thing about like Kira's hobby of patrolling remote regions?
I don't know. Maybe it's just like in case there's any hollows in like
I guess
remote areas. I that's all I can guess.
And then Kira tries to act cool, being like, "Oh, it suits me, both remote regions and arriving lane." Just like, shut up.
Also, Kira has control over Wabisuke now, like to a point where he can just say like the weight and then distribute it to an enemy.
Yep. I love that.
Well, actually, really not even like distribute weight. It's like he can change the weight of his sword, not the enemy.
Oh, but then we get to probably the biggest pop I had. Well, the second biggest pop I had.
Everyone that saw the Hellverse tie-in episode and chapter probably lost their shit.
Yes, and when we say lose their shit, I'm talking like in the bathroom. Diarrhea, dick farts everywhere.
What an epic tie-in!
Oh, so Renji's just like, I'm gonna go now. You stay here, Ichika. Just stay good. And then these chains just latch onto his leg,
and emerging from another hell that another mouth that opens from the ground is this being that rises up, and it's like, I wanted to see your face on this auspicious day, so I went out of my way to come here. And it's like, wait, who knows Renji that's dead? And then motherfucking Zio Opero with like a brand new look.
Yeah. So there were a couple people on Twitter that were just like, oh, this is the guy from the movie. It's just like, no. You pay attention and read shit. No, when I saw that name Zio Opera, I was just like, oh shit. Did he like figure some shit out when he was in hell?
I just noticed this. So when he comes out of the mouth, I thought it would just be like a portal, but no. When you see the panel of like Zara Opero, he's standing on probably blood.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like blood, but like, because we find out what like these bubble things are.
Oh yeah, hell blood.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. We'll get to that here in a little bit because
goddamn
the Lord the Lord dump we get.
Just the surprise appearance of Zio Opero, which then immediately made me think of all the comments like, Zio Opero's back. Where's Okiara? Where's Grimjow? Where's Yoikara?
Shit. Oh shit. Stark.
Listen up. Listen up. My erection can only get so hard and long if you mention my boy. I miss my Stark. I want to make out with him, and I want to hug him, and I want to wear his coat.
God, his fur. I just want to fuck it. What were we talking about?
Oh, Zio Opero coming back.
Oh, yeah, he was coming back.
Ooh.
Everyone shut up. You would fuck Stark. I know all of you would.
Oh, Stark, Baragon, the other Arrancar?
In hell forms.
In the hell forms.
Man. And with all the context, Aizen's even more of a monster than we gave him credit for.
Yeah.
So yes, Zio Opero emerges, and it's just like, I wanted to see you, but I also want to see the Quincy and that damn Kurosuchi. and Renji's like, what are you? Are you dead? And it's like, yes, not only am I dead, but man, let me tell you about hell. You are unleashed from the yoke of a hollow, and the hole on your body is moved outside of your body.
Yeah, oh my god, this speech he gives, like both hatred and pain, like tears, flow outside of your brain.
And his head is bleeding.
His head is bleeding. He's got these horns that just grew out, like, God.
Yeah, not only do they grow out and they start bleeding, it's like you can tell just by looking at Renji how much hate he's feeling to have a change like this, which means Kubo gets to have that transformation love all over again, and now it can be constant.
Yes. Oh.
And also, Zio Opero kind of is starting to look like a Vasta Lord now.
He is, yeah. Oh my god.
So now this is the confusing part.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to criticize this because this will most likely lead to an answer down the line. But so Zio Opero sees Ichigo and he's like, what is that thing? And then Renji is just like, oh god, he's targeting my kid. And then Zio is just like, what's wrong? Answer me. I'm asking you what the thing is. Nope, never mind. You don't have to answer me since the Warden of Hell is all-seeing. That's your daughter. I'm gonna murder her. And it's like, is he the Warden or someone else feeding him that information?
Yeah, that might be answered later. So
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine Zio Opero is a Warden of Hell. Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. I mean, yeah, he's kind of being like one of those first beings you see, kind of like how when the Arrancar arc was starting, we had Grand Fisher being like, I'm a former enemy and I just got a big power boost that you're gonna see throughout this whole arc.
And now it's fucking one of the goddamn mother flipping Espada.
And one that Renji technically didn't beat either.
Yeah. And Renji can't even draw his sword in time. He's just trying to get his daughter out there. But Zio doesn't give a shit. He's throwing the chains of hell, which anyone that has watched the fourth Bleach movie, they are used as weapons and shields. Yeah. But Renji, he doesn't stand a chance. He's caught by the chains. And then Ichigo comes in for the save. And I love the panel of just him slashing the chains of hell. Here. You know what this means, right?
What?
Remember, the whole point of the fourth movie was that Ichigo was strong enough in his Vasta Lord form to break the chains of hell and set Soul free. So now that Ichigo at this level can just casually cut the chains, if Kubo goes down that road of Ichigo can be the key to freeing Hell's souls by accident, fine, go for it. Or just have it look cool. Either way, you win. You can win. I just love that shot.
I do too.
And Ichigo's like, all right, go, Renji. And then is like, take her to safety. And I love this fucking word panel. It's like, you're in my way. Killing you after all this time wouldn't merit me anything. You were public enemy number 1. It wouldn't do me any good, but I'm gonna kill you, Ichigo.
Yep.
So
and Ichigo in typical Ichigo fashion is just like, who the hell are you?
Yeah, and the two of them just casually fight it out off screen. Fuck! But we'll get more of the actual fights.
But yes, so we cut back to the Soul Society, and all this, like, those bubbles that were around Zio Aparo are now here in the Soul Society.
And everyone thinking, like, is this just Reishi that hasn't been into the earth yet? And then Kyoraku with the fucking sword swipe. We're talking Keen Bradley swinging his sword, cutting the tips off of dynamite level here. Yeah. It's like, oh no, this is a will-o-wisp from hell. And everyone is starting to get a worried face, even Kurotsuchi.
Yeah, he's just like, what?
Then
we get story time.
This is where, this is like the big one. This is one of 2 plot twists, but
Here comes pop number 4.
This is arguably the biggest plot twist this series has gotten.
Yes.
And for the first chapter of this new arc, this is why I'm gonna call the DBZ equivalent, no, the Bleach equivalent of Raditz coming to Earth and it's like, Goku, you're my brother, you're an alien. It's just from the get-go. Yeah. So Kyoraku sees his hell energy, and it's like, oh no. On this day, at this time, with this energy. And there's been a lot of rumors around it, and it's called Rei, or Rel, Spiritual Authority. I honestly can't tell if it's Rel or Rei.
I think it's supposed to be Rei, because when we look at Reiatsu, it has like the same lettering.
Yeah, I want to go with that. It could also just be Rel.
Yeah,
just
maybe
lowercase.
maybe the official will help that out.
Perhaps.
But yeah, apparently it's like a unit of measurement that's used by nobles, or like it used to be.
Yeah, it was basically like power scaling.
Yeah. And it was basically to scale the constant, and I'm reading this from the chapter, like represent the concentration of Reiatsu that's in Reishi. And like they actually like give examples of this. So like the average division member has a grade of 20. Vice captains are usually between 5 and 4. So like there's a huge gap just right there.
Fucking nerds.
Yeah. And then captains usually are 3 and higher. And we get the whole explanation again, when a soul reaper dies, their body's made of reishi, so they, go back into the earth. It's that whole circle of life that we learned about, because we're all basically reishi at the end.
Thanks, Mufasa.
Yeah. And let's see. Okay, so this is where we get more of this. So people that are classified grade 3 and higher,
all captain class and up,
apparently they can't do that.
Nope.
Because their concentration of reishi is too damn high, which is why they do this soul funeral festival for some reason. Like, it doesn't really go too much into that.
It's basically
like, I guess it's just like something to where it kind of balances it out a little bit or something.
The implication here is that by doing this festival, you are allowing the captain's energy to dissipate, to go into the earth. It's like, it's through the killing of a hollow, you get to do that. No, turns out that was all a fucking lie, because some people are just like, how does that work? What if it's a satanic ritual? Well, about that.
It's basically a satanic ritual, because since they can't return to the earth, let's just send them somewhere else.
Well, actually, that was the whole superstition was like,
Oh yeah, the whole superstition was
maybe they can't go back to the Earth. So where do they go?
Yeah, so we can't put them into the Soul Society. They can't fit in there. They can't go back to the real world. They can't fit there. They can't go to the Hollow World, Hueco Mundo, because they can't fit there. Where's the only other place? Okay, let's just send them to hell.
And that's what I love. This is such a trope, but I love it when it's done. It's when one person is saying stuff, and then it's concluded by like someone screaming the information.
Yes.
So Opera was like, "It's sent down to hell," and he fights Ichigo with his chains, and it's not working. But man, he's trying hard, and that's all that matters.
This was pop number 4.
Yeah, and Ichigo's like, "What are you talking about?" And Zio's like, "I'm telling you the truth." And it's like, and this is such a tie to like, oh man, you could tie this to Kingdom Hearts 3. You could tie this to any shonen story where it's like, don't grieve, Ichigo. After all, a price has to be paid to gain this kind of strength.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that, like other series, Naruto, there's a price for attaining this much power. It has consequences on the world. You can't just become a 10-tailed super Jesus ninja fuck for plot reasons and get away scot-free. No, here in the Bleach universe, if you're super strong, you pay the price. And it's one of those cruel realities of life that we can connect to. God damn it, Kubo.
Yes. Like, fuck. Like, there's a price for everything that's been going on. Like, and that's the thing when we think about it. Everyone's going to hell. Ichigo, Renji, Rukia, Byakuya, Kenpachi, Kyoraku. Like, all of them.
They are going to hell. They're going to hell. And I think that's where the House of Hell arc is going to come in, because I can imagine that Ichigo's going to go down to hell, and maybe he could break the cycle somehow. I don't know how, but I imagine that he's going to create an afterlife worth going to.
It's probably going to deal with his son.
I mean, yes, absolutely.
It'll be like the key, but that's also how you that's how you set things up for things to be a key and to start making sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And with Yuha, I know the whole thing was that he was threatening existence.
Yeah.
But with this, you can argue that these are like now the highest stakes the series has ever gotten, because now you get confirmed that, hey, if you lose this battle, you're going to go into eternal suffering forever.
Yeah. But it's not only that, it's that concept again of the Soul Reapers being balancers. Like we're seeing right now, like, and I don't think I think you said it earlier, where this is like the GT thing, where
we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, there are consequences to doing all this. To everything that you have done, there are severe consequences that now everything is off balanced.
Yeah, and this is where Aizen is such an evil monster. I doubt. Well, he probably looked into this. You know what? I'm fully expecting when he comes back, he'll be like, yeah, I kind of knew that really powerful beings go to hell. Why else do you think I wanted to be immortal through the Hokyoku? But imagine this. Aizen literally created beings. And if this is true, if he did know about this, he willingly created beings that would go right to hell.
Oh my god. What if this was part of his plan? I am being fucking serious right here.
Don't do this to me. Don't you dare.
What if Aizen starts controlling hell?
Don't you do this to me.
What if this was all a part of this? What if because he knew about you, huh?
No, wait, no, I don't think he did.
I thought he did.
No, Yuha visited Aizen, and then Aizen just was kind of complacent because he kind of figured that, Soul Reapers would need his help.
Well, he had to have at least known of him.
Perhaps. Right? We don't know anything about that.
Oh my god, my head is swimming right now. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, well, you know what? I have a feeling he didn't know about it because if he really did plan to utilize a Hell army, he would have used it during Karakura Town. And plus the fact that, well, there's also the fact that he also looked at Holly Bell as like, you're weak. Just cuts her down.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing. What if that was his backup plan?
Oh my god.
What? I'm throwing it out there. What if?
If this is part of his plan, if this
I'm gonna
is legit
brick, and Ultimars can go fucking fuck it for saying that no.
Oh yeah. One of our friends doesn't think Aizen is a good villain, but man, okay, real talk. If this is part of Aizen's plan,
I might die.
Aizen would have then surpassed Xehanort in terms of plans that are super cool but are so fucking stupid in concept. But it worked.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was like a backup plan.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. But also, like, this could be something where it was like years in the making. So like, it wasn't time yet for it to happen. So like, it wasn't time yet for him to have that army from Hell.
Ah, but you forget I planned for every eventuality.
I'm just saying. I love Aizen. I just want him to be more involved. Just let me have it. I love Aizen.
Oh yeah, and continuing that, Zio is just like, sending your comrades to hell. It's kindness. And it's like he is loving this. He's loving the fact that his enemies, knowing that when they die, they just go to hell. They join his suffering. Morality doesn't fucking matter. And then you get the next cut, and Rukia goes to Kyoraku, and that was when it's just like, oh my god, this is Uketaki's funeral. Why else would there be a panel focusing on Kyoraku and Rukia? And that's when it also hit me like, oh, Rukia's like breaking down because this was probably the last thing she ever wanted to do, to send her captain, the one person that's always been behind her, that was alive at the time, to send him down to hell.
Are you ready for pop number 5 coming soon?
It's happening. And so Kyoraku is just like, I just realized right now that it might have been true. And then Zio is once again just eating this up. And I'm sorry, this is my GT hard. I need to
do it.
So Zio is just like, the fact that I'm here, I'm telling the truth. The balance, it's been fucking broken. The Ryatsu that was keeping the mouth of hell in check. Aizen Sosuke, when he, popped off, he doesn't know that he's in Soul Society. Yeah. Yuha, he died. And with all the deaths that have been happening, Yamamoto, Unohana, and now Uketake, all that Ryatsu that was just pouring in, all the death, all the destruction, everything that's happened throughout the series, it's just been sending all this energy into hell, just weakening the foundation. It's just too much at one time. The Soul Reapers have failed. The Quincy's helped destroy everything because of the whole thing with the Soul King, like you mentioned earlier. It just crashed and burned. Just like, why I keep comparing it to the Shadow Dragons. The whole point of the final arc in Dragon Ball GT was to show that all the wishes that everyone made on the Dragon Balls had consequences. Mm-hmm. You can get your wishes granted, but that produces an amount of energy. They called it negative energy. When too many wishes are granted at a time, or, too many wishes are granted consistently, that energy just builds up and it explodes into the 7 shadow dragons ready to just unleash punishment for the ill behavior of people despite their well intentions. And that's what made that arc so fucking amazing in concept. Yes. People with the best of intentions going up against the consequences of their actions. And it also led to Goku using Dragon Fist on Omega Shenron and winning one of the best finishes of the entire fucking Dragon Ball franchise. Don't fucking at me.
I'll never forget that final Spirit Bomb.
It was great. I dare say though, I know this is a Bleach stream, but I need to say I need everyone to look up Goku Dragon Fist Omega Shenron and just relive that epic majesty of that scene. It still makes me hype to this day just rewatching that. And also, remember how at the start I was like, perhaps the fish that died was the balance and the balance of the universe, and the smaller goldfish was was hell. Just like, oh, it's time to feed off of that chaos.
Yep.
I literally I didn't know what the panel was before. Now going through this again, I understand that it was the goldfish. So
yep.
Booyah.
God.
So yeah, Zaya Opero is just like, it was so Yamamoto, Unohana, everything that's happened in the series thus far, all the needless death, all the Quincy shit, they weakened the foundation of hell. And now with the festival of Uketake, yeah, there was a master plan involved.
Yep.
Because the whole point is to kill a hollow in front of a grave. And in front of the captain's grave. And well, guess what everyone was doing? They were killing hollows in front of Uketake's grave.
Oh.
And everyone's like, wait, how is that possible? Well, don't you all remember? There was a time when the realms were merged.
Yep. But not only that, like, they were just killing hollows right here.
Yep. And
oh my god. But you haven't even touched on this. The couple pages where he gets stabbed.
Oh yeah, I literally just got to there.
The gates of hell just open up, just like it did in the series. And this was my 5th pop, seeing the Shikai of Uketake stab through Zyle Opero.
Just for no reason.
Known as the Divine Vow.
So there's like ranks or titles. Uketake literally just rose from hell and he already has a title.
Yeah. It's like, what?
There is a system. There is a lot to explore in hell.
A lot to explore in just a one shot, quote unquote.
Yeah, and so Ichigo's like, what are you talking about? The ritual is still... And then Zayabara's like, it's finished. You guys just killed creatures in front of a grave. You killed everyone in front of Uki. Oh, right in front of Uketake Jushiro. I was wrong about the whole merged realms thing. It's literally the badge that Ichigo has.
I was just going to say, there's a reason that the badge is highlighted right there.
Yeah. For a second, when I first read it, I thought it was... I was like, oh, Ichigo's reminder of Uketake. I didn't think that was an actual, like, grave or whatever.
well, see, that's the thing. Remember, that's how Uketake was keeping tabs on him. So he was always watching.
And then the final reveal. Not as big as the one we just dealt with, but it's something that, much like the rest of the series, it was built up for a long time. In fact... For anime-only fans, this is something that you've seen at the beginning of every episode.
Yep.
So, Zaya Opero, after getting stabbed, he's like, I will now return, and you guys should think properly, and I'll let you tackle this one. I talked on long enough.
Because there is something. When he returns, you should think. Because hell is always around. There's no way, and this is, I swear, this is Kubo telling us that he knows people have been like asking about it, The one thing that he hasn't explained at all. Have you ever wondered why these little butterflies that are just guiding Soul Reapers, why do they have hell in their name? As one just casually floats by the gates of hell. And then we get the final double page spread of two butterflies guiding I'm Kazui. And he's just smiling, all happy. And we get Bleach, New Breaths from Hell. Howl from the Jaws of Hell arc.
That was the key word, everyone.
And the story unfolds.
And now we're gonna get more.
We're gonna get more.
I don't know if that skull was Uketake or not.
I think it was from the just from the door.
And oh man, with this is how you do a revival, right, everyone? Yes. This is how you introduce old stuff, you introduce new stuff, and you allow them to coexist while still paying tradition to what made it good in the first place. This was great. There's still a lot of unanswered questions, like why would Zio Opero get fucking stabbed? But
well, they do things differently in hell.
Exactly. There's probably going to be explanations and shit. But it's like, again, a lot of unanswered questions, but this was one of my favorite themes I've read in quite a while.
Same here. Like, this is how, like you said, this is how you revive something. This is how you have your 20th anniversary go. You bring it back. You say, okay, we're in this kind of set period. Like, you set the expectation with the announcement. Okay, we're going to have a one shot. Yeah, it's going to, show some cool things, to celebrate the 20th anniversary. Nobody was expecting that this was going to be a continuation of things. Nobody was expecting that at all.
Nope.
Like, and then not only that, like, you take pre-established themes and you actually, it's not retconning at all. It's building upon them. It's being like, yeah, we have talked about Reishi before. We have talked about when a Soul Reaper dies, they become the world itself. They go back into the earth. They become like the buildings in Soul Society. Like, they become these things, but we're going to build upon that more by adding like this grading system, which I'm actually kind of a fan of because it's very simple and it's something that's easy to explain because, again, if you're grade 3 or above, you basically can't come back into the earth. You basically are going to be an unbalance to everything. And with the amount of captains and the amount of like strong people that came out and died and all that, like we haven't even touched like the Espada, the freaking a lot of the Stern Ritter. Like I don't know if they count in this either because I guess they do.
I don't know. The whole point of the Quincy's was that when they kill things, they stop existing.
True.
So I wonder if like that's the price. Like they can make things not exist, but that may be their price too. They just don't exist.
Maybe. Like
we'll see.
I don't just the Espada in general. Like, are we gonna get Ukiura coming back? Stark, Baragon,
with their own motivations and whether or not they would want to do things.
Yeah,
and, like would they want to fight or are they just content? I imagine Ukiura is content.
Yeah, Ukiura might be content. Stark might be. Baragon would go after people. It opens up so many avenues. Like, first of all, where are we going? How are we getting there? How long is it going to take to get there? Like, what? I want to know what the plan is. I want to know because I want it. I want it all.
It's going to be a thing, and I'm very happy.
I know. It makes me so fucking happy.
Right it now, if this is like, if this is actually like a thing that continues like weekly or just monthly, this is going to be like my new favorite ongoing series if it keeps this up.
I really hope this is monthly.
I kind of want like I want this to be as consistent as something like My Hero. It's just like banner after banner after banner, and if this first chapter is anything to go for, we might get set up for it.
Yeah, which I mean, back in the day, Bleach was for a bit. Yeah, there might have been like some lull points here and there, but overall, like reading Bleach weekly was like banger after banger.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I meant just now. Just like I want this to be ongoing greatness, please.
So I don't know about your experience from reading it, but with mine, with this chapter, I was having fun with it. Everything was fine. It was going at a good pace, but it was as soon as that monster showed up right behind Ichigo and Renji, I was lost. Like I was lost inside it, and I just couldn't stop. I couldn't stop at all.
Yeah,
it just kept going nonstop.
Oh man, I think that might have been the moment for me as well, because everything just seemed fine.
Yeah,
I had a thought like, why are they spending? They're spending a lot of time on the Fire Festival. God damn, I keep saying Fire Festival on the Funeral Festival, and it's like, I wonder what's supposed to happen next. And then you see that look in Ichika's eye, and then there's that just one panel, that one page of just that creature. What a perfect way to introduce hell. It's just a skeleton, but like a very unique Kubo design.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like, because Xyle Opera, like, he kind of references them as hollow, because I mean, in order for the festival to be a thing, it had to be hollows, but they're like different hollows because that's the thing, they couldn't sense their Reiatsu at first, but Ichika could. So it's like there's a mystery there too. Why couldn't they sense them? But Ichika could.
Actually, I think the hollow just appeared behind everyone, and Ichigo was like looking up at it. It could have been an angle.
But see, that's the thing. Like, they can sense this stuff.
I don't know. And I have to see more.
But that's what I'm talking about. So like, even with the other lieutenants there, like they would have been able to sense something coming right there. Because like when you look at the angle here, yeah, they're like kind of at the side and all that, but that side profile we're seeing, you can still probably see something from your peripheral vision. Plus, as strong as Renji and Ichigo are, how did they not sense that it was coming?
I see. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait till later down the road to get like a confirmation or not.
Oh, I love it.
I just can't stop. I can't stop laughing at the fact that Bleach is back. How do we know it's back? Renji getting smacked in the face again.
Yep.
The Wharf effect is still there.
It's gorgeous. Oh my god. I didn't have any complaints about this.
I did not either.
I was like, this is Kubo again. Like that. This is kind of how I felt. I kind of felt this way when I read Bird and the Witch. Like there was still a little bit here and there that I was missing, because I could still tell it was Kubo. But man, just getting this,
I felt like a kid again. Just reading this.
I felt like I was home, like connected to my Ethernet.
Yeah, I felt like I was back in my parents' house, on my bed, reading the manga volume, just loving life.
It was so fucking good, and the fact it's continuing. I think that's the biggest thing. That was the sixth pop. Was that last page where it just says how from the jaws of hell arc, and the story unfolds. I threw my phone away. I'm just like, no fucking way. No.
Yeah, this is actually a very nice place to end it.
It is.
And this will probably be a tie-in or a plug, but Tekken just said that he's going to be doing a stream talking about it, and then he will be doing a review for the chapter next week. And it's 2021. There's going to be a Tekken 101 video on Bleach about a new chapter.
God, that makes me so fucking happy.
It's just like old times.
It feels great. It truly and honestly feels great.
Oh, anything you want to say before we end it here on such satisfaction? Yeah, there we go. So, plugs to our everything, all of our links, Twitch,
it's
YouTube.
There.
Yeah.
If you want more Bleach shit, I'm gonna be doing more Bleach shit because I love the series.
Doing more Bleach shit. This energized me.
It did so much. Yes. Oh, I feel good.
I feel good to be in hell.